It's the 22nd of January or December, and we just got about 3 inches of snow this morning. Yeah, it's about 32 degrees, so it's a little chilly. And I thought I'd make this quick video. I hadn't been doing anything on the Toter here for quite a while, and main reason being is that I had to restore my old pickup truck and get that done, and so that's all set. So now it's time to turn our attention back to the Toter, and so we put these old steps here temporarily so that we could get in and out of it quick and easy, and carry things in and out of it. And I'll show you some of our the way I plan things. I'm a very hands-on person. I'm not one much for putting things down on paper as far as plans go, and so we'll see if I can do this and kind of portray what we're going to be doing. This is a jackknife couch, and that we got out of one of our other donors, and so that's where this is going to be, is right here. And there's a window that's going to go in that area right there, and this is on the right hand side, of course. This is the framework that we got for the refrigerator that we got out of one of our donors, and typically the furnace goes underneath, so we'll put the furnace down there. The refrigerator's going to go there. This is where all the controls for like the tank monitoring system, some other switches and monitors, battery monitor, you know, that type of stuff, that goes up here. What we're also going to do is this is a Peterbilt sleeper, and that there is going to be mounted in this area right in here, and it will flip up against the upper wall here when it's not in use. So that'll just give another area where somebody could sleep and get pulled down, and just another area, just a bunk, because this body doesn't go over top of the cab like a lot of the Toters have the bunk, an upper bunk that goes actually over the cab, and this doesn't have that. So we're going to be using this sleeper bunk and put it there with a hinge that goes up. So when it comes down, it's going to come down and actually rest in this area right in here on a cabinet that's going to have shelves or drawers in it, and possibly you know, a open area that you could hang things. That'll be on that side and also on this side. So both sides, they'll probably match. They'll probably be about the same thing. That'll be the thing that comes down and lets the bunk actually rest on the top of them. On this side here, on the left side, there's going to be a wet bath. We'll put a wet bath container in the bottom, so the toilet will be here, and there'll, of course, obviously be a door here, and this will be the bath area. That window is going to go up in this area up here towards the top for ventilation. Next in that wall will be right in this area here. This here was the part of the sink area. Obviously this cutout here actually was for a stove. We're not going to put a stove in an oven in this unit here. It's just going to have a countertop, and it might only be one of those portable countertop cookers. And so this will get reconfigured. Either I'll use this or I'll just use it as a template for the drawers and stuff, and we'll see what we put in here. But once this goes in here like this, there will be there's going to be a sink in here. So in this area here, we will put a sink outside of the wet bath. It'll just be a sink so that we can use a sink here on the outside. And this window here will go in this area right here. So that'll cover that area there. And underneath this, inside of this area here, will also be the hot water heater. Hot water heater will go in this area here. Next to here will be a continuation of a counter. So there'll be, possibly go all the way out here. In this area here will be a counter. I also thought that possibly I would put the sink in the corner here. But so it depends, how things go. And up in this area, right up above this area here, will be a row of cabinets that go up in here. And also on this side, there's also going to be a row of cabinets that will go here for storage on here. And we're not sure, obviously there's not going to be anything that can come way out here. So we'll probably maybe put a set of cabinets or something across above the door if we can fit things up in that area up in there. So that's our plan, and of course right in this area right here will be the pass-through into the cab. That has to be all cut out, reconfigured, and then we will cut out the back of the cab. There's an accordion boot that goes in there that seals between the cab and this body here, and so that'll be all reconfigured in there. So that's the plan right at this point, and it's pretty firm. This here is the sink. It's going to go, in this area or like I say, maybe in the corner. The only reason why I was thinking about putting this in the corner, or even like that, is that would free up quite a bit of counter space, and so we'll have to see how things are configured. And also there's going to be a microwave in this area somewhere. Now the microwave could possibly go in one of those cabinets on either side underneath, or it can go in this area right in here. If I have enough room for the hot water heater, on the bottom, and the microwave on the top, so that's another real possibility that the microwave could possibly go right there. So things are kind of firming up, and I'll take you on the outside and see if I can explain what we're going to be doing on the outside. All right, so on the outside, in behind all of this skirting here, we will cut doors out here, in different areas, yet to be determined how big the doors are going to be, depending upon what kind of a compartment that I'm going to put in here. and what's going to go in here. And then this area right here will be covered up with aluminum diamond plate that gets across that whole back side there, or along the side. And I have seen a lot of different configurations as far as sleepers and different things that actually put the aluminum, polished aluminum, up the corners. So we may do something like that, you never know. But this area right in here is the exhaust pipes are going to come out, and we're going to have stacks that come up out of the outside on both sides. Will be dual stacks. All right, and so this side is going to be the utility side, basically. This is a generator. It's already in here. We got to redo this door. I don't like the door. It was already made in this box area, so I'm not comfortable with it. I don't like it. So we're going to be redoing that door. In this area right in here is going to be the electrical box, because the generator is here. There's going to be a connection inside of this compartment for the electrical cord, and it'll drop out the bottom. And so this small area, there's going to be a small compartment in here that's going to be all the electrics, probably an inverter, and all the fuses and circuit breakers and all that stuff is going to be in there. The rest of this compartment is going to be the wet bay. There'll be a very large holding tank. It's going to be gray and black water combined. It's not going to be separated. And so there'll be, you know, a door somewhere in this area to open up so that we can access the dump and the hose connections and all that stuff. And oh, on the other side, I am going to put the propane tanks. That was one of the things that I kind of forgot. In the back here, in this area right here, there's a slide out. I have a slide out here so that we can slide out, and the tanks sit in the slide out here. They're going to be stand-ups, probably 20 or 30 pounders, whatever I can put in there, and that'll stand up on the slide. The generator is propane, and of course there'll be a furnace, and the refrigerator is capable of running on propane also. So we do need propane for the furnace and for that, and for the hot water heater, and for the generator. So we'll have the capability of putting you know, a couple tanks in, and we'll go from there. And I also have the capability of putting in a built-in permanent propane tank, and we may go that route also, along with some removable propane tanks, because I want the option of being able to take the tanks out, refill them, put them back in, so that I don't have to take the whole rig to get propane. So the generator may be on a whole separate system that is built in and stays with the rig. So that's our plan for right this minute, and so we've still got a little bit to do, and so we'll be getting with it and seeing what we can get done.